Mike! Oh, Mike! Hey, Mike! I can't see nothing, Mike.
Chrissy, shut up.
Oh, please, Mike, I can't see nothing. Oh, please come and have a look.
There's nothing to see, you daft sod. What point's there in me coming?
Oh, please, Mike.
Chrissy, get down. You'll hurt yourself. And you'll have the night patrol on us. Get down.
I think they're bringing someone in.
At this time? Oh, yeah, sure.
Come along now. Got everything?
They are. They're bringing someone in.
All right, so what? So they're bringing someone in.
Over to you then.
I only wanted to try and see, Mike. You didn't want me to. You should have said. Mike.
Piss off.
Mike.
I said piss off.
Mike.
Please.
It's all right.
Oh, I'm dead.
See you again. Bye.
Good night, Delia. I'm a thief. There's a lot of us in here. Good. How you doing, kid? All right? You're the one just came in on transfer, right? Honey, how come they let you bring all this gear up here with you after reception? You're not supposed to still have it. They should have took it off of you. It's against regulations. They could get themselves out in front of the governor. What's your name? Where have they transferred you from? What are you in for? How long are you doing? Please yourself. Ray Warwick. I never heard of it. You sure they brought you to the right place? Haven't mixed up here with Hackney Hospital or something and... Oh, hello, Bonzo, there you are. Where have you been? Greasing me, this is.
Now, look here, Warwick, I've just
Can
about
I
had
have
it.
an aspirin?
I've just about had
Wanted
enough
to
of
see
all
if
your
she
excuses.
wanted anything. Think she was moaning.
Warwick.
You sure she's still in there, or has she escaped?
Now, look here, Warwick, come on, get back to bed.
God, have an heart, Bonzo, not that arm, you cow.
Good night, Mariam.
I want to make it quite clear that I strongly object.
Yes.
Not only to the lack of consultation, but also being given no warning.
So sorry.
And it will create extreme difficulties with the staff. What did you say your name was?
Smith. D. Smith.
What division?
Division.
I do intend to pursue this, Mr. Smith.
By all means, Mrs. Forrester, do, yes. Excuse me, may I? Thank you.
There will be rather more of a record of her here.
Oh, most certainly. Not, of course, so, but an adequate one. You'll have it at 4:30. Well, to be quite safe, let's say 4:45.
Are you saying that there are certain things I am not to divulge, even to my closest colleagues?
That would be unnecessarily presumptuous. We have total confidence in both your discretion and your judgment. So, may I have just a few words with her now? If it's convenient.
Would you send an officer, please, to escort Mr. Smith to the hospital wing to see Marion Robertson? Thank you.
I'm sure she'll give you no trouble. And I know that you'll treat her with compassion in view of her sentence.
If you are inferring that any of my staff would differentiate between one prisoner and another, then...
Oh, sorry, Governor, I didn't know you had...
How are you, Mr. Radley? How are things going along? Well, I hope.
Oh, yes, fine, thanks, yes.
Well, ankle perfectly all right now? Not giving you any more trouble?
Ankle? Oh, that. Yes, thanks. Oh, some time ago, yes. No.
Good. That was so kind. Mr. Radley? Governor? Oh, no, please.
Who was that?
I rather gathered you knew each other quite well.
I've never seen him before in my life. Where's he from?
Governor? Yes, I did. I've been busy. I'll do it now.
I mean,
I promised Dr. Mays the estimate figures for the new drugs unit. They're not quite complete. Could you finish them and get them to him as quickly as possible, please?
Yes, certainly.
And, would you tell Miss Parrish I'll see her in the office about 11?
Yes, Governor.
And his tongue was hanging out like this. And he's going... I said, what's the matter with you? I thought a Dalmatian was supposed to be a stayer. He just sort of looked at me and slunk off. He was buckling at all 4 knees.
11 and one with a hole in it.
11. Thank you, Carol, dear.
24, about.
About.
All right, 25. I had a bull terrier once. He wasn't half heavy.
30.
Here, don't forget those over there.
My mum had one of those with all sort of pointed and all his hair done over it. What do they call them? Afghans?
Yeah, terrific. Like one of those. 5 packets.
And how many in a packet?
How should I know?
40. In a pack. It says on.
It don't.
10.
So that's 50.
Yeah, go on.
She brushes it down over it and sort of puts a ribbon in it somehow.
15.
Makes it look all pretty.
Yeah.
16.
Afghan, is it? A-F-G. No, A-L-F-G.
Oh,
Then
you spelt up, can't you? Now, whose turn is it to get the tea? Steve.
I ain't making no sodding tea.
Here,
Ask
I
old
wish.
piss face over there. She never makes it.
What? My name's Chrissy. Why'd you say Sue?
What? Oh, it's short for suet pudding. Yes, I think
Oh, that's nice.
I'll just have a little think about it.
Your little red-headed Irish borstal scrubber, remember?
60.
You knew Susie like I knew Susie.
Watch the door, Vi, will you?
Yeah.
Watch it yourself!
Watch the door, Vi.
Dear, both of you out of it before you can... This store's a nice, quiet place to work without screws around, and it's staying that way. Here. 70. It's all right, Chrissy. It's only a game. It's all right. 74.
Robertson. Yes, very well, Governor. Will she be coming onto the wing today?
I'm not quite sure. I know you're overcrowded. Will she be able to have a cell of her own?
Whatever you say, madam.
No, I'd sooner leave it to you. After all, it is your wing, and I don't want to give the impression that she's of any special interest to me.
No, madam. Very well. I'll decide when I've had a talk with her. Her record will be coming down shortly, will it?
Yes, there are just one or two things.
Excuse me, madam. I was looking everywhere. No one seemed to quite know... May I have a word?
Yes, Mrs. Armitage.
It's just that the officer in charge of the hospital wing is, well, rather perturbed about a new prisoner, Robinson, who was admitted last night on transfer and who she's got no record for. And who had a visitor who...
I do know about that. Thank you, Mrs. Armitage.
The regulations distinctly state that all visits must be within sight and hearing of an officer.
I am well aware of the regulations. It was checked with me and I gave the permission.
And it was a male visitor, madam,
Yes,
which
I
makes
am
things
aware
even...
of that also. Thank you, Miss Parrish.
Anything that upsets the uniform staff is my responsibility.
Yes, Mrs. Armitage.
I mean, some information of some kind, however little. No need to treat the staff as though
Well,
we're a
I
load of-
have none either, but no doubt we shall have it in due course.
Well, I don't like it. There's something... Well, nobody quite knows why, but everyone's beginning to feel a bit, well, uneasy.
Are they?
She said, well, if you personally recommend her, Margaret. I said, without hesitation, Your Highness. She said, well, then that's good enough for me. She's still there. I saw her with her on the television only the other night.
All right, then. Come on, then. Let's get back to work.
Dialectic. What's that mean? I mean, I know what sex is. Read it. I ain't clever enough.
Nah. That's what you've been brought up to believe.
No, that's what my teachers told me at school. I was thick.
Mike? Are you all right?
Do you want this, June? Oh, you dirty Ponstadt beach.
Oh, really, Vi? I mean, honestly, dear, really. Carol, there should be at least another 16 somewhere. You know, there'll be those plastic ones in there, won't there?
What's that, Chrissy? Something worrying you?
No, of course not, Steve. No. No, of course not. No.
Hello. All still flogging ourselves to death then, are we?
Not broken, then.
Could be. It's very complicated, they say. Might be days before they can tell. Hello, Mike. How's it going then? Hey!
Oh, hello, Ray. Oh, you know, all right.
How's Delia? Is she dead yet?
No.
Do you know I've looked funny, though, all bandaged up, except for 2 little holes for her eyes?
Thought she cut her wrist.
Yeah, and then because it didn't seem to be working, she set fire to herself.
Oh, smashing.
Looks like a bomb victim. How are you then, Carol? All right?
20.
Hey, someone new come in last night, did they?
Dunno. Hello, June. How's life? That's right, girl. Keep...
Chrissy, don't! Here, Steve, don't worry. Chrissy! Come here. Chrissy!
Did someone new come in last night?
Chrissy!
I mean it.
Well, that's
Won't do it ever again.
That's all Mike asked, right?
Please help me. Please. Please let me out. God, I swear to you. I swear.
I was told it was left to my judgment and discretion.
$210 years.
10 sentences of 21 years each.
To run consecutively? You're sure? I mean, it's definitely consecutively. There's no question about that. No, yes. Of course, I didn't mean it's, well, it's just rather hard to grasp, that's all.
Who's the judge who passed a sentence like that?
It's highly unusual.
It's unique.
Miss Clark.
Is it?
Yes, Mrs. Armitage, it is unique.
Yeah, it's by far the heaviest sentence that's ever been passed on anyone in this country, yeah. 210 years.
Governor, may I just... Even with the customary 1/3 off as remission for good behaviour, even then the sentence would still stand at 140 years?
Yes, Miss Parrish.
Then her only hope at all is parole.
The law is quite specific about parole. No prisoner is eligible for consideration for it until 1/3 of the sentence has been served.
Let's get this... Are you saying, are we saying that she can't be even legally considered for parole for another 70 years until she's over 100?
Yes, well, legally... Yeah. That is what it amounts to, yeah. Legally.
It was made quite clear to me, and therefore I have to make it equally clear to you, that legally that is the position, and in every way the position in fact. She will never be let out.
Well, if I was to ever believe that about any prisoner, I wouldn't be in the service. A whale be found round it.
On the contrary, I think it's inevitable and it's going to happen more.
Oh, no hope at all. Not even a scrap, however misplaced. No.
No, that's quite unrealistic. Look, sentences are getting heavier
Miss
and
Parrish,
longer.
Mrs. Armitage, this is not the place for such a discussion, do you mind? And we do have other matters to deal with, so do you think that perhaps we could...
just ask one question, please? Since welfare and aftercare is mine. And this prisoner, Robertson, is it? Marion Robertson? Has she actually been told, in so many words, that a sentence means that she will never ever get out?
Yes, Miss Clark, she has.
Sorry, do you mind? There's one thing that's bothering me a bit. So whacking a sentence as this, well, somebody said unique, but when was it? Well, I don't ever recall reading about it in the press.
No, neither do I.
You didn't.
Why?
Look, could we please get on to the business of the drugs unit? Now, Dr. Mays, you have the new estimates.
No, I'm sorry, but no, I have never in my experience so far. With respect, but may I be told what her offence is, please?
If the governor feels that for the moment she's said
That's
enough-
presuming it's not too dreadful for our innocent ears.
No, Miss Clark.
It'll be in her record.
No, it won't, not in detail. Well, to be honest, I was given very far short of complete information myself. Rather unpleasant experience, but I was certainly left in no doubt. When it comes to the workings of what I believe are called our intelligence services, I'm afraid I'm out of my depth. But it was made clear that this is not much wanted to be talked about, so won't be, please, after this. Now, I understand that this woman occupied a high position, a very high position indeed. Section 9, the top security coordination branch. But like someone else whose name you will doubtless recall, she also, and much more damagingly still, was not what she appeared to be. He, however, got away. She did not.
Yeah, well, if Philby had been caught...
Dr. Mays?
Yes, well...
Say, there's quite a bit in credit cards if make it worth it, right?
Really?
Ah.
Don't you want them, Chrissy? No, don't. I ate them. Nah, you haven't ate them, right? All right.
Tell me it again. The few ruling the many what? Are ruled by the rules of the few. And the many are ruled by the rules of the few. Yeah, got it.
What
Carol,
you
dear,
need
may
to
I?
tea?
I've left mine in our room.
One going round the underground trains and the big stores and that, nicking them, and the other going round the shops and spending with them.
It's just a slogan, that's all.
I don't think it's right to blow things up.
Yeah, non-violence, eh, Chrissy? Right?
Nobody thinks. People must be made to think.
Do we always have to talk politics?
Some of us enjoy talking about other things besides crime, dear.
All I like talking about is sex.
Yes, well, of course, you would, wouldn't you?
Nah, and you wouldn't, seeing as you never had it.
Some people need to boast and others don't.
Oh, shut up.
Give us a rest, Steve.
Ah, she makes me sick.
Look out, heavy mobs here. Who does she think she is? What a liberty.
It's all right, I'll find room out here.
Hey, all right.
All right.
Oh, it's all right, we're going anyway. Here, shift out, Mike. Sit there. Where you from?
Transfer from Rugely.
She's not a big talker either. All right, June.
How long are you doing?
21.
On 21 months?
Yes.
Say how do to Carol. She's doing 30.
How long have you done?
5.5. 5 years, 7 months. You?
4 years, 8.
I'm Chrissy. This is my mate.
Margaret, June, Steve, Val, Ray.
Cheers, all right.
Pleased to meet you.
She speaks nice, this one. Marion Robertson.
Robertson, the assistant governor wants to see you. That office opposite, over there. Chrissy, don't go back to work this afternoon. Stay in your room until Dr. Mays has seen you. Wallace?
Yes, Chief?
That request, no need to bother the governor with it. I'll deal with it. Come and see me later.
Why? What's he want to see me about? There's nothing wrong with me. I'm all right. What's he want to see me about?
All right, Chrissy, it's nothing. Calm down. It's just routine.
There's nothing wrong with me. You old cow. Leave me alone. Can't you stop picking on me?
It's nothing. It's just a sort of check-up, that's all. Just a check-up and chat, Chief, right?
Yeah, that's all it is. No need to get excited, Chrissy. Just calm down.
All right, Chrissy. All right.
You're not a cow, Chief. She shouldn't say that.
Warwick, out.
More of a bull.
The rest of you, take your things back and get back to work. Is that office over there? Not you, Vine, just out back. Wallace had asked for a change of labour. Why does she want to move?
Well, why ask me?
Is there anybody else you want special for the job?
So long as they can do sums.
Do me a favour, eh?
Well, up to a point.
That new one, Robertson, then.
Hang on. Why her? What's so special about her?
There's nothing special. Just till she gets settled down, make things easier for her.
Sort of put her with someone reliable, like.
Yeah, that's right, Vine.
Someone who'll keep an eye on her.
Did I say that? I didn't say that, did I, Vine?
I'm no grass.
No, of course you're not.
Sit down, please, Miss Robertson. I won't keep you a moment. My name is Martha Parrish. I'm the Assistant Governor in charge of this wing. The Chief, Mrs. Armitage. I'm leaving what work you do to begin with to her. Rugely you've come from, isn't it? What were you doing there?
I was in the library.
If there's a vacancy, possibly eventually later. Do you have any preference about being in a cell of your own?
Not particularly. I don't feel strongly about it one way or the other.
Start on your own. Perhaps in time if there's somebody and you both want to share. Yes.
May I ask something? Do you know why I was transferred here?
No. Is it important? Should I?
No. You know about my sentence?
Yes.
I don't mind sharing. If it's easier if you're pushed for room. Do you have threes?
3 in a cell. Yes, some, because of the rebuilding. Were you 3'd at Rugely?
No.
Classes you wish to go on?
No.
Mm-hmm. Sorry?
Miss Parrish, would it be convenient? I'll come back.
This is Miss Clark, the welfare officer. Miss Clark, this is Marion Robertson.
How do you do? It's not important, Miss Parrish, so I'll just go along.
No, we've finished, thank you, Miss Clark.
I was wondering if we could have another talk about Chrissy Mead.
Well, Dr. Mays is having a talk with her in her cell.
He's getting extremely worried about her. We all are. What did you make of her?
Well, now, Chrissy Mead.
I'm not a lesbian.
No.
They just say that because they're jealous of me and Mike.
Yes, Chrissy, but it doesn't matter.
I know what they're all saying.
Who?
All of them.
What?
That's all. They're only jealous of me and Mike.
Yes.
And I'm not mental. I'm not.
Well, who says that?
They all do.
Why?
I don't know. To get me away from Mike.
Does she say it?
No. Ask her. Ask her if she ever said that.
No, Chrissy, no, I'm not going to ask Mike.
Please, don't send me back to that mental place. Please.
Chrissy, prison isn't really the sort of place where some people can be helped in the way that they need to be helped.
But I've been helped. I've been helped here more than in that mental place.
Well, how, Chrissy? Honestly, really? I mean, and in what way? Who by?
Mike. Her Majesty's pleasure. Shouldn't think she's ever heard of me, would you?
We'll have another talk in a day or two,
And you? Honestly, you've helped too.
Yes, Chrissy. Yes. Thanks.
Read him all and left him for me. God, bloody hell. Thanks, Carol. Big deal.
I hardly thought they'd be quite your type of thing.
Wasn't my idea, you know. I wasn't given no choice.
Assure you I wasn't.
I was happy sharing with June. I liked her.
Carol was neat, clean, tidy, and sensitive.
The thing I liked about June was she never spoke. Oh, bloody hell.
Coming on recreation, anyone? We're having a debate about penal reform.
So, on the whole, you'd say that she seems to be settling in quite satisfactorily?
Yes, I would say on the whole she seems to be so far. Yes, madam.
Was it entirely her own idea that she should be put 3 in a cell?
Entirely, Mr. Radley, yes.
Unusual,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, she's with,
The lifer, June Morton, and Carol Stanstead. The girl is doing 30 years, madam.
June Morton's a very shut-in one, isn't she? Streaky blonde hair, killed her sister, hardly ever says anything, yeah.
Stepsister.
Yes.
Well, so everything seems to be under control, then?
Yes, thank you, Governor.
And everything's all right with her as far as you're concerned, Mrs. Armitage?
I put her in the centre cleaning store, madam. So far, there seem to be no problems.
That's where that obnoxious Vi Dodds woman is, isn't it? Hardly one of my favourite people.
Not everybody's cup of tea, no.
Centre cleaners, that's usually considered rather a favourite job, isn't it?
She's not with the centre cleaners, madam, just in the store.
Ah, yes, I see. Well, then there's nothing that I could do at the moment that you feel would be particularly helpful towards you.
No, madam, thank you.
As I say, I didn't want to give the impression that she's in any way a special. Thank you for bringing me up to date, Mrs. Armitage.
Madam.
I have a meeting at the department.
Am I missing something?
No, I wouldn't have thought it was possible.
No, I mean, why?
Standing there making me feel like I could have knocked their heads together.
Yeah.
Of course, you know them better than I do.
I'm not so sure. Sometimes it takes quite a time to get to know somebody, doesn't it?
Well, if those went up there, you could put those and those in there. Steve, do over there and there.
Yeah, that turd with a ribbon round it, Margaret Wallace, that you were sharing her cell with before me. How did you stick it?
She was all right.
What's that one? Didn't like her. Here is she. Were you and her having a...
Don't you ever think about anything else.
No. Shh. Well?
Look, go on.
Politics. Look, for God's sake, June, do you have to? You'll drive us all round the bleeding bend, you are, you stupid, crazy bitch.
Oh, look, Mum,
Oh, I'm very sorry.
leave off, Steve.
If I said do round here, didn't you, Vi? That's what you said, didn't you? You said do round here. Oh, we're gonna be lonely, aren't we, in that mental place again? Yeah. Wonder who's looking after you now, then, yeah. You working it out? No, not yet. Oh.
Everyone working well? Cheers. How's it going, Mike? All right? Keep flogging yourselves. See ya.
What's it called? Accident prone, is it?
Yeah, a lot of big doors about.
Only surprised she's missed them so long. Yeah.
Right. Oh.
Good at figures.
Ta-da! Get off.
So you were raised big door. Go on then. Tell us what she said, eh? What did she say about Chrissy to you, eh?
Steve, do you know what you are? You're a sadist.
What? What's that? What's it mean? What is... You don't care, do ya? You don't care for nobody but yourself, do ya? Why don't nobody like me?
What's going on in here? Who's shouting?
Shouting, Chief? Oh, no, it must have been next door.
Why isn't the centre cleaned, Vi? You're supposed to be in
All right,
charge.
Chief, yes. It's all right, is it? It's ready for us, is it? I was in there a bit ago and it didn't seem to... Here, you take this and you take that and I'll take this. Oh, come on, June, wake up, come on. Go on, Mike, Carol. There's a lot of work to do in there, you know.
Who started it?
Oh, no, it wasn't her. No.
Do you want it?
No.
She doesn't fancy you. Steve, it's just a habit. I don't know that she fancies Mike, really. I don't suppose she really knows. Animals in cages. What do they expect? June's the only one who solved it. She's writing a book. I'm not really interested. She was right about that. I don't care. Hate? Even that's not worth it now. I don't talk in the cell. Tell me something. No. There's no hurry.
Not that it looks desperately important, no. All right, Governor, I'll still be here. See you then. Goodbye.
Still up at the department?
Yeah.
Still protesting? Oh, she won't get anywhere.
There's no great mystery about it. I'll tell you why she was transferred. It's very simple. It's just called passing the buck.
I presume you spoke to the medical
Well,
officer.
naturally.
Did he tell you anything we're not supposed to know?
Oh, yeah. Quiet, well-behaved, no trouble. But they've had a couple of escapes up there recently, so maybe it's not as secure as it ought to be. That's all.
And our reputation is for security, not for anything we might be able to do.
Do? With her?
Well, that's something, I suppose. Make sure she doesn't get out.
Treason. Espionage, whatever they call it. Personally, I can't say I'd lose much sleep.
Dividing lawbreakers into categories. Really serious ones and ones which you yourself don't think are all that bad.
You don't.
All right, yeah, I suppose so. Well, lucky for Mrs. Armitage and the uniform staff.
What?
Quiet, well-behaved, no trouble. Yeah, she's not sure of it yet. She makes her jittery. She can't be threatened with loss of remission or not getting parole.
She makes us all jittery, doesn't she? I know, I can't talk to her yet. About welfare and aftercare. Yes, well, you always think it's more obvious to other people.
Chrissy Mead, have her transferred back to where I think they can do more good. June Moulton, have her transferred too, eventually, I suppose. Marion Robertson. How do you do? I'm the doctor. My job's to keep you in good health until I retire.
Oh, we're all getting a bit strong, aren't we? Look, we're not philosophers. We're just here to run a prison. Oh, my God, I'm starting to sound like Martha Parrish.
I should think she's nearly her ideal. None of that nonsense about making people better fitted to go out.
No, I don't know what she thinks. She got quite up in the air with me about it. Hands off, she's mine. Yet the governor leaving her to it, that didn't seem to suit either.
Not wanting to give the impression she's of special interest to the governor. Well, is that it, or does Martha Parrish think the governor's saying, look, you be the one who faces her, I can't. She frightens me too much, I can't bear it.
No, of course not.
Well, it isn't only a question of what we do to her, is it? It's what she does to us.
Where's what's it? Gone to classes?
It's recreation.
You coming?
I'm reading.
It takes time. I don't not like you. I don't like you, but I don't not like you. It takes a long time. Are you coming on recreation?
Piss off!
I'm dead.
Hard luck.
Did it make any impression?
On the prison department. Still, it made me feel better.
Yeah?
At least I left them in no doubt about my feelings. Not having her pushed on to me. Well, us.
No, it's all right. Go on. Finish right down. Have you actually spoken to her yet?
No.
Don't you think you should?
Well, seeing Chrissy's gone. Unless you want to stay threed. Don't mind, it's up to you.
And you? More room.
Maybe in a bit.
No one gets near me.
No. Yeah, suits me. Check. Time to put the telly on.
Yes.
In the centre cleaning equipment store, understaffed.
We are.
Look, it's over down near there. I think I saw it last, love. Understaffed.
You don't know how much work there is needs doing in there.
I can imagine.
What time they putting the telly on?
Yeah, well, look, ask her over there.
Here, she'll tell you. Here, Mike.
Must talk again sometime. It's been helpful to both of us, I think.
Yes.
Good evening, Mrs. Armitage.
Good evening, madam.
Miss, please, miss.
Have you promised to talk to her?
Yes, now for a start, we'll both sit down, shall we? Now then, Penny, what's the problem?
Well, there you are, Vi. There's your chance. Why don't you speak to the governor about it?
Oh, well.
Good evening, Mike. It's broken again. Yes. Always having something with that. Used to be something about it. Yes. Evening. Marion Robertson, Susan.
Being transferred to another prison isn't going to make any difference to anyone or anything, now is it? Well, is it?
Yeah, well, I ought to go over in North Wing now. I'm just going over to North Wing, Miss Parrish.
Oh, yes, thank you, Mrs. Armitage, right. Well, how is it? How?